Okay, so have you ever gone through this terrible breakup that completely closes off your heart chakra? Like it completely blocks off your heart chakra in such a way that you're no longer open to love anymore. Like after that breakup, you either turn into a motivational speaker on social media or you start posting for us everywhere that men are trash. I have to laugh this off because I've been there like over 100 times, and I want to tell you this: men are not trash. The fact that you've made wrong choices in the past, we've all done it. We've all made wrong choices in the past. Me personally, I feel like I've always been making wrong choices in the past, but there is no day I've ever insulted it online. I'm on social media, start saying it men are trash. So you are blaming the entire men species simply because of your choices. That's not fair, my people. It's not fair. I have to talk it out. Today, I'm actually advocating for the guys. It's not fair. So breakups happen because it's not all relationships that are meant to lead to the altar. Sometimes people are just not compatible. So you're getting a point here. So it's not all relationships that lead to the altar, and we have to accept that. So today's lesson is going to be how to get over a breakup as fast as as fast as lightning. Yeah, but then it's a method that I came up with after realizing that breakups really hurt. I hate breakups. In fact, you guys know me, I'm an emotional person. So anytime I could go through a breakup, it totally used to break me down. Kabisa, like I just break down. I stop. Ilikuwa inani mess with my psychology. I don't know whether you guys are getting me. So like I'm there, I'm in love with someone, then all of a sudden it all ends. It used to mess up with my psychology, by the way. Mental health issues just because of a guy. I've been there. So it totally used to mess me up in such a way that it even messes up with my physical being, my productivity in life. Like Naka too, Belinda has a problem. Like it's like it just rewrites itself all over my face. I've just been dumped. It was that bad. So I decided to come up with a way in such a squeezy, by the way. It's not like Kitambo. I would be dumped, then stay for 6 months, naomboleza. Nowadays, 1 week aishi. In fact, not even a week is too much. Umenidump, nimekudump, ni hivo. We just go, I pick someone else that tunatembea. Yeah, but then it's not that I'm saying I'm a whore, I don't have feelings, or I'm emotionally unavailable, but I feel like whatever method I invented really completely works for me, and that's why I decided to make this video so that I can share with you guys, because I feel like there's a lot of people who are hurt out here because of previous relationships and previous breakups. So I hope this video will be helpful to you, and this is a method that works for me and I'm sharing it with you guys. So if anyone feels like they have a different opinion, I feel like they should make their own YouTube video and explain it to people what they do to get over their breakups. This is my method, this is my opinion, this is what works for me. If you feel it's going to be helpful, take it. If it's not going to be helpful to you, just leave it. Hakuna kitu ya kuja kuniambia sijui oh Belinda oh that is wrong sijui nini. This is what works for me. Period. So let's get started.
Do you want to know?
So whatever method I'm going to share with you guys today is called the hands principle. So I feel like actually it should be called Belinda hands. Yeah, so it's called the hands principle. So all you need to make this method successful is have a pen and a piece of paper or a notebook, whatever you'll take, but then you're going to write. So here it is. Mark has dumped you. Okay, I'm using Mark. I know nobody in my life called Mark. Okay, I have a few friends called Mark, but then not Mark Wewe when you now watch. It's just a random choice. So Mark has dumped you, or Dennis, whatever, Derek, Dennis, James has dumped you, and you really want to get over that breakup. Or maybe Ashley has dumped you, so you really want to get over that breakup. So instead of you crying, you start mourning, oh Dennis, my love, come back. No, you just go sit down, apply the hands principle. So all you have to do is take a pen, take a piece of paper, then put Derek in your mind. Yeah, put Derek in your mind. So Derek has dumped you, then you know what you're going to do. I'll need you to like write down all the negative aspects of Derek. Everything you hate about Derek, everything you think is off about him. Definitely nobody's perfect. Definitely nobody's perfect. You know, Ashley or Belinda has a pretty eyes, but then she doesn't have an ass. So that's the imperfection I'm talking about. Yeah. So that's the imperfection I'm talking about. So what you're going to do, you're going to write down all the imperfections. So you know the way you, like when you fall in love, you never see negative sides too. All you see is the positive side. So when you've been dumped and you really don't feel like you should go back to your ex, ama your ego or pride does not allow you to go back to your ex, or you feel like that thing just doesn't work, but then you're still attached to that person, do this. Write all the negative things you hate about that person. So for instance, we're using let's say a guy, Derek. So Derek has a big head, unaandika. He's got a small d, unaandika. He's stingy, you write it down. He's too dark, you write it down. He's short, he's vertically challenged, write it down. He's whatever, he's not romantic, write it down. He doesn't make you calm, write it down. Are you getting my point? Yeah. So leave those positive aspects. Definitely akunanga mtu ako perfect. Useme kusema, oh, he dumped me, but then he's got everything. Everybody has their own imperfections. And since you are dating that guy, you know their imperfections. Unless you are casually dating. But I'm imagining it was a relationship, then you guys broke up. Yeah, so that's it. That's the method. So it's something that I came up with after my terrible breakup like 2 years ago. So after that, whatever guy I dated and we broke up, I used to do that. Actually, I'd created lists, and I'm not saying that you write it in your phone. No, okay, it's also effective if you write it in your notebook, your phone, but kwa karatasi and a pen, like kitabu na kalamu, it's usually more effective. So what I do, I write all the negative aspects. He's dirty, he doesn't brush his teeth, he only takes a shower once a week, he doesn't make me come, he's too dark, he's too cheap, he's stingy. He's stingy, he does not have a beard. Like whatever negative thing you know about that person, write it down. Okay, so that's step number 1. Step number 2, cut your paper from your book or get your paper. Then you know where you sleep, your bedside. Because 9 times out of 10, when you start crying over a breakup, it usually happens in your pillow, ama on your pillow, on your bed. So you take that piece of paper, then stick it on your bedside. In such a way that anytime you start fantasizing, you start thinking of him, alafu pia writing it in a phone. I've ever done it, by the way, to write those negative aspects kwa simu. Writing it in a phone is also pretty effective because you'll be having your phone all the time. So anytime you start thinking of Derek, you just go to your notepad, then read the negative things about him. The thought just disappears. In fact, it just works like magic, guys. I swear, I've done it over 100 times, like countless times. It's not that I've been into over 100 relationships, but I've done it countless times and it has never failed. It has never failed. In like a week or 2 of me reminding myself of how bad Derek is, pap, nishamsahau. Is already out of my life. So one negative thing about this method is you end up developing hate. So that's the downside of the method, because literally everything has their own disadvantage. So the negative side of this method is you end up I don't know, I have to make these mistakes on camera, but they really smell good, guys. I didn't tell you. So one negative side, one downside of this method is that you end up developing hate for either that person or you start hating yourself. So for me, the last time I did it, I actually nilijidharau. I sat down, then I looked at my list and said, what? I can't believe I was dating this guy. I can't believe I was dating this guy. Then I ended up hating the guy, and the next thing I was hating myself. So that's why the last step is very important. After you've written down all the things you hate about that guy and stick it to a place where you can see it every time you think about the guy, the last the final method is you have to forgive yourself and let go. And that's the most important method in this that's the most important step in this method. You have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself and let go. Because trust me, when you remain with hate, because what this method is going to, I'm warning you kabisa, this method is going to create is hate in your heart. And you don't want hate, because trust me, when you hate someone, you're the one who is causing yourself pain. Your heart inakuwa nzito. Naelewa? Yeah. So what this method is going to do to you, it's going to create hate in your heart. Then the next thing is get rid of the hate. Get rid of the hate towards Derek. Get rid of the hate towards yourself. Yeah. So you learn how to relax and let go. Relax and let go the negative things. Just relax. Forgive yourself. By the way, it's very important. Forgive yourself and let yourself heal. So thank you so much for staying with me till the end of this video. If you've not subscribed till now, ensure you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you think I've done some good job in this video. Until next time, bye.